Welcome to the Middleware Tech YouTube channel. In this series, you'll learn about Advanced CSS3 features. All code examples used in the videos will be available on GitHub. Let's get started.
The CSS features, right? So how I can implement these CSS features? These are all CSS3 properties. Out of that, you have already used this property, border radius. Already you have used. In the border, it will create a circle. So that is the border radius property. Let's understand these properties one by one. Okay. Let's understand these properties one by one. Okay. So I'll go with slides without implementing all. Just I'll discuss these properties through slide. Just see here. Here we have used border radius that is 5 pixel. So all is coming with 5 pixel. For read mode also we have used border radius 5 pixel is coming in the corner, right? So all the 4 border. No, I want each corner will take a different radius. So in that case, I'm talking about border radius. So border radius we can implement like this properties. So border top left radius, border top right radius, border bottom right radius, and border bottom left radius. So if I want to separately specify each and every radius of the corner, then I can use like this. The radius has 25 pixel. So just see here how it look like. If you want to try, see here, I want to use border radius as 25 pixel for a particular border radius for the navigation bar. Take it as 25 pixel. Okay, and I can use a border radius for this read more. Also, I want to use 15 pixel. Okay, so just see here how it look like. File save all, and if you open, just see here how it look like. Right, so this is a very good property, border radius. It will get a good look and feel for your item, right, that you have created. So this is for the navigation bar. You can implement like this. Fine. Next, text shadow. We have not used here. This is another one important property of CSS3. Text shadow. So this property to apply text shadow to a particular text. Now this text shadow you can implement in horizontal direction, vertical direction, blur, and in a specific color format. So this text shadow has the property called vertical shadow, then blur, then we have to use this is I have to define. So assume I have to define this text shadow property for an existing implementation. This text shadow property I want to implement text shadow for this text. Okay, first and implement a text shadow for them. Article, under article we have this, right? So so just identify where it is. First post, where it is first post. See here, first post is defined here. So it comes under first post, right? So it comes under content. Under content, under article, H2, right? So content article h2, I have to make it shadow. So check where you defined content article h2. So content, you defined h2, we have given this color. But if I want to implement text shadow, implement it. Okay, so I want to use text shadow, text shadow as horizontal shadow. Let me take this pixel, 10 pixel, 2 pixel, and the color they have used, and use the same color like this. Let me check it is coming into the same format or not. Save all, and see here, all the text is coming shadow format. Right, though it is not looking good, but our requirement is how I can implement that, right? Okay, so you can implement it like this if you want, or if you want like a blur property, I can reduce it, or if you want, you can put it in the same color itself. That shadow will come in the same color. Okay, same color I want to use. Control C, Control V, and 2 pixel we have used. Make it 1 pixel, and horizontal vertical make it 8 pixel. Okay, and make it 8 pixel. Save file, save all, and if you want to see how it look like, right, or 8 pixel you have used, and the shadow is coming in the same color, though it is not looking good, right? So this is how you can implement it, or you can disable, not required, delete. File, save all, and you can see how it look like. Fine. Okay, it is a read more element. For read more, I want to implement box shadow. Make it here 10 pixel as horizontal shadow. 10 pixel is vertical shadow, and 25 pixel it can spread, right? It can spread, and then you can go for here you can go color FF0000 like this, right? That's it. So let me check this box shadow is being implemented or not for that component. So this is the property, right? Read more, and save this file, save all, and if you implement, it should show, right? It's not showing any box shadow. So this is for read more class, content read more. We have used this properties or while save all. It's not coming. Fine. So what I can do is like 10, 10, 25. File, save all. This is the CSS. There is no slash anymore. See here, it is trying to create the shadow, but it is not coming because it is coming in the same area actually. That's why the shadow is not coming. It is coming in the same area. So in that case, you can use for this image. Okay, so take it try to take this box shadow for that image that we have used. Control X. So where is that logo I have used here? Just see where logo property I have defined. Logo property I have defined here. Control V. Let me check it's working or not. Save all. So for this image, is it coming any box shadow? It is not coming. 10, 20 box shadow. Body. Right, for a particular day, nav, li, whoever is there, article, read more. So block. So let me check Control X. It's creating but not visible. So you can implement that for a particular H2. Let me check if it is save all. I think it may get some visibility here. Okay, slash medical.html. Yes, you can see something else, but it is not working because you have to give some box implementation. Take it for div. I have not used any div here. So let me take this box shadow Control X for a particular div. Okay, now you'll see that where is the div? In our example, take a particular div. Okay, lots of div we have. Take this container. So under container, this is my container for what? For the container. Nav is there and logo is also there. Fine. So let me check if there any effect or not. It will not be visible because I have to make it something more, because I've just here make it 10 pixel, right? So that's why its visibility is not looking. Its visibility is not coming, you know, just I have used here 10 pixel, but we can implement it like this box shadow and it will look like this. Used only one attribute from out of all, only one attribute we have used in this existing project or this website. So the example is that we have used this border radius, one of the CSS3 property we have used here in this example. We can apply some more because in this example I have not taken too much. If I use some image, okay, to implement, that will do in the next level. So based on, since we are moving step by step, right? So this website implementation will give a very good idea how we can implement not a commercial application, because still I have not came in that level, but how I can use HTML5 elements and how I can implement style to the HTML5 elements using CSS, 3 components. Okay, using the selector, it will give a very good idea. You know, once if you implement it by yourself and get it, will get a good idea. You'll get it how I can use it, and it is a very good example also to show how media queries work. And that you can see where you can see it very well, the how media query work. See here, and you can see the functionality of media queries at the device length is going to change, right? Media queries functionality you can see very easily, and the website is visible, complete website. There is no changes. So we can see the media queries, how it actually work in this website very well, right? So from that perspective, to understand all these basics of CSS implementation, you will get a very good idea in this example, right? Fine, guys. Anything else you want to add?